showing here is all this powdery white chalk. So this was just purchased. It's a certified pre-owned. So what is this stuff? What this is this what they certified pre-owned? It could be actually from Mercedes, or it could be from a private dealer, but this is a wax that they use and it hides everything. So the customer did send me an email, said the paint is in really great condition, but obviously when you wash it, we know what to look out for, and what that does is it just hides everything. Like I said, you can see it's in here in the seams. Very difficult to get out, obviously. It's very difficult to take out of here. It's on all the plastics. You can see this chalky white, it's on the sensors here. But why they use that is because it literally will just cover everything. It'll cover the swirl marks on the paint, scratches, everything. So if you look very close at my reflection, you can really truly see how the condition of the paint is. Okay, none of these scratches were showing before, but as soon as it rains a few times or you wash the car, all the true imperfections of this car come out. So if you look right here, this didn't show. The customer wouldn't have picked up the car if he saw this. So it's something you really need to look out for when you're buying a used car, even if it's from the dealer and it's certified pre-owned. All right, we got Big Eric here. He's been working on the outside for about 45 minutes. He hasn't even picked up a machine yet. So what are you doing there?
I taking off the old wax, polish, whatever they use it. A little hard, but
it's a very difficult process, very time consuming, very tedious. It's in all the edges. So it's going to be about an hour, hour and a half of work before he even picks up a machine, just to fix what the previous owner or dealership or detailing shop did. So I have Eric working on the outside. I'm going to start on the inside, but first thing I want to do is take care of this for the customer. I don't know who had the car before him, but maybe they had some keys or a purse or something that rubbed up on this, and it's very badly scratched. So I'm gonna get it taped up. I'm going to use a micro polisher. I'm going to try to polish this back to somewhat of a shine. All right, so I got it taped up. I'm just going to put some glaze, which this is the best for what we're going to be doing right here. But I'm not going to apply it directly to the machine. I'm going to apply it to a rag. I'm going to spread it out because I don't want it going in any of the crevices. All right, next we're gonna work on the crevices in here. There's a lot of dust. There's dust under here. Just a little touch you can see right there. So there's a lot of different tools you could use. This is a little too soft. It's not gonna do anything. This is great for in here, areas that you don't wanna scratch. Perfect in here, perfect in here. Because it's not aggressive, but it's really good at getting in between here without scratching this piano black. However, this is going to be good for getting in here. It's a little, see that? It's a little more coarse. I'm not even using any cleaner right now. I'm going to try to avoid using cleaner unless I have to. Another great tool, air. And even better tool, steam. You just got to be very careful with the steam. You don't want to burn it. So like we said, this car was detailed. The outside, clearly you see what type of product they used. I call that cover up. Like for women, they just put it on and it just covers everything. But it didn't really fix the problem, it just went right over it. And the inside was detailed on this car too, and I'm still working, but you saw the condition that it was in. Like if you flick this back, you see, let me focus. In here, it's very dirty. There you go, okay? Areas that you never really knew existed. This was all scratched up. You see in here is terrible. The steering wheel was just put some shine on it, but all the grease and oils are still in there. all the real crevices of this car. It's not really clean. It might look clean at a first glance, but until you really get involved and check out all the little nooks and crannies, you know, you have to pull out in here. You could see that this was in here. I should have showed you, but I turned it over. It was all covered in dried up coffees. This is a big car and it's a lot of work, but when it's done, it's gonna look better than brand new. You could see something was here. Could be dye from somebody's jeans, a child seat. Oh, let's see if we can get that out safely. You always want to start with the least abrasive, which is a very soft detailing brush. I'm going to wipe it and we're going to see if that did anything. Okay, it's better, but I still see a little here. Now I'm using a magic eraser, like we spoke about before, nice and wet. Don't want to go too crazy. You don't want to damage the leather. It's a lot better. That's how it should be. So Big Eric is polishing the pillars, the piano black, which is very easy to scratch. You just want to put a little tape so you don't get it on the rubber like the previous detail had it. Like a mirror. So you can see what it looks like now. Scratch looks a lot better, but obviously the clear coat is very hazy. Now we have to compound it and polish it back to... You can see Eric is through the window. He's just finishing up 1 or 2 more panels. I'm inside. I'm basically all done cleaning. Now I have to vacuum. I'm using a crevice tool, and then I have to shampoo. You can see this car has a lot of panels. These seats fold down, and then this section right here opens up, revealing another section. So I gotta make sure it's thoroughly vacuumed, thoroughly blown out. Gotta make sure in here is clean, and then we'll show you how we shampoo.